Hello everyone, Robert Saunders here again. Let's take a look now at Dell APEX Navigator and the very rich monitoring capability that the tool brings to the table. So first off, let's talk about a few maybe use cases and what is the monitoring that we bring here. Well, it's one UI for observability and analytics. Some of the main pillars there: health, inventory, capacity, performance, and you can do some custom reports and have notifications and alerting. You do get health scores. You'll see that here in a second, and the granularity, component, capacity, performance, config, and then even data protection, all Cloud IQ related, all APEX Navigator, part of what you get when you're using the tool. So first off, into the APEX Navigator portal, we'll go Manage Cloud Deployments. I have a few previous deployments there. We'll click on one that actually has a health score of 100 because I just deployed it, so it's brand new. So its health score is 100. Let's go to Monitor Cloud IQ here now as one of the link and launch features. And now we see the cluster is at full health. Excellent. I hope it would be because I just deployed it. That's perfect. So we have a few tabs there: health, inventory, capacity, and performance. So let's look at each of them here. First, into inventory, we see some of the details surfaced from my AWS portal or from AWS where I deployed Apex Block into the VPC name, VPC ID, the region. Clicking through down here, I see the gateways, the resources, and then the cloud infrastructure. So there are the storage nodes that were deployed by APEX Navigator. This is Apex Block running in AWS. There's all my storage nodes, my IP addresses, the gateways, the SCG, what we call it. Now we'll go over to Block here and we'll see the protection domains. We can see the fault sets. We can see the SDS, the storage nodes. Again, that's just like the cloud infrastructure. The storage pools, SP1, only one storage pool in this case. And all of the devices that are attached to those storage deployments. And the volumes, there's a few there that we put together just to show some of the sizes here and the differences between the different types of provisioning. Resources, this is all the MDM or the Master Data Manager. Again, the gateway. Of course, the cloud infrastructure. All of those IP addresses are the exact same IP addresses that's in the private subnet in AWS. Next, over to the capacity tab. We've got what we see here: physical used, free, thick and thin, efficiency. Pretty straightforward right there. Again, brand new cluster, so not a huge amount of consumption at this point. And these lines here would represent performance characteristics if I had a workload actually running at that time. So again, the cluster's at full health. Now I can go over and do some custom reporting. We talked about this at the very beginning. I can create my own reports tailored to my specific needs within my organization. I'll click Create Report, choose a title. Let's say, hey, we're going to pick a line chart as a format type, a few different formats there. Now we have some more choices. The product is PowerFlex. Let's pick the category of system. And then the same system we've been looking at there, click Next. So you can see we have a bunch of different systems there that we can report on. Maybe we want to report on more than one. We can do that here. Now, the workload, if we had one, the metrics would all be available here for us to see. IOPS, latency, read-write diff, bandwidth, of course, write percentage, read percentage. All of that would show up in this custom report. Now over to administration and licensing. We can see all of our entitlements that are here for our licensing for all of our deployments. There's the details for said entitlements. You can see when we purchase them, when they're activated, and what's available with regards to storage. And then the high-level home tab over to monitor and systems again. Now here are all the systems that we have, and we can filter by product. In this case, we're going to filter by APEX Block Storage for AWS. So now we see all our systems here, a single pane of glass where we can see everything that we've deployed into various AWS VPCs. All the APEX Block Storage systems in one view. That's very cool. We can highlight over them. We can see the additional entitlements at a quick glance to make sure we're all in compliance. We can back out a little bit and we can see all of our storage systems. And then, of course, the inventory here. Detailed alerts. This is very robust. We even have some anomaly reporting for alerts. We can filter on these alerts. Let's go back into APEX Block Storage and see what was happening up in AWS in our APEX Block Storage deployments that were deployed by APEX Navigator. Alert details. A lot of logging in detail here that a storage admin can absolutely take action with. For additional demos, you can always visit cloudiq.dell.com, WAX Simulator. Again, Robert Saunders, APEX Navigator Monitoring. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.